Welcome, everybody, to the Weary 101. Demonic Blades, thank you. Guys, I don't know if I can handle it. Maybe I shouldn't stream today, guys. Maybe it's not the right time. That works. Make a moon extreme. Shortcut to your dreams. Float straight to the stars on that flying thing. Getting snowblind, game dance, go. Pick a tune, kick a boon in a world beyond. Get a beat, got a heat on a phony string. Once the magic starts, hit it. Do you really wanna taste it? What's going on must come down. Do you really wanna taste it? Blind to what you'll soon become. The mirror lies, the world was gone. But you dancing with the blinkers on. Throw your dog the invisible bone. Put your jet in gear. Anything to get you out of here. Gotta go hit that ride to the setting sun. I gotta leave this mess behind. Gotta cruise from the blues, got a life to find. What you need, there's a read on the dotted line. Welcome to the show. Do you really wanna taste it? What's going on must come down. Do you really wanna taste it? Baby, you're losing, blind to what you'll soon become. The mirror lies, the whole world's wrong. You're dancing with your blinkers on. Throw your dog the invisible bone. Oh, hold on, no. Got 1 more minute left, guys. 1 more minute, guys. Hey, Colt Freak. Hellfire Army, Demonic Blade, and a header until your prime. Devil in disguise. Do you really wanna taste it? What's going up must come down. Do you really wanna taste it? Baby, you're losing, blind to what you'll soon become. The mirror lies, the whole world's wrong. But you're dancing with your blinkers on. Throw your dog the invisible bone. Do you really wanna taste it? What's going on must come down. Do you really wanna taste it? Baby, you're losing, we're blind to you'll soon become. The mirror lies, the whole world's wrong. But you're dancing with your blinkers on. Throw your dog the invisible bone. More if I can. There you go, everybody. Thank you. Oh, hold on, that's not the music I wanted to play. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. That's what I'm talking about. Hi, everybody. Stiff Taka Front Milk Rag. Wild name, thank you for the shove, all the same. Hi, guys. You can't unimagine that song without John Cena grinding on it. Well, that's fair, because he killed that song. Everybody, we're gonna go complete this job here today. I can't do a stream as long as I did last time, mostly because I have some more tax shit I gotta do later today. 'Tis the season, as they say. Nobes VT, thank you so much for the 5-month resub. Music timing went off the rails. Yeah, probably did. Ooh, fixing that real quick. Bueno. The Laughing Jack, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Hold on 1 second. Let me just... So I can see here. Alright, so is the volume okay, guys? I want to make sure the volume's okay. Yeah, so let's look at this wonderful city here, because we're here in Muckingham. So we're here in Muckingham. Of course, that's right before Pumpton. Detergento, Power Falls. Fume Roll, Washingham. Scoria, La Harlem, Caldera City, Baltimore. Of course, you can't forget about Bucketon, Spongily, Lubra City. Lubra City. Mim lives there. Moppingham, of course, Sprayers, Blemishigan, Suds East and Sparkleton. Hey, Taka, how are you doing today? I feel like total crap. Food poisoning. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. MT header. I hope you feel better. What's with the names, guys? You never had fun, guys? Oh, let's see if I find the schedule. Oh my god. So, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I want to move to Lubra City. You know? Really, how'd this tram station get this effed up? It's anyone's guess how this can happen, guys. Welcome, everybody. This is the stream. This is just me power washing here. It's been, trying to avoid talking about too much about what I've already kind of been talking about on Twitter and shit, just because points being made. I don't want to belabor the point, you know what I mean? I don't know what else I'm fucking supposed to say, you know? So now we're just gonna power wash some shit away. Power wash that stuff away. Here, things are a bit slippery there. Oh, it's okay. To just touch base on it. There is a truth to harassing people online. There is. Canceling, as they say. I believe canceling is where you cancel out the person's journey from where they were to who they are now. Like, you just cancel out their experiences. And that obviously is more applicable when there's been more time between the incident and the current time now. If it's within, if we're under 100 hours, I don't know what to say, man. Like, if it's like 6 months, 5 years, like, you gotta scale it on that shit, right? So just, you gotta, you know, my priority on Friday night was to just keep my head screwed on right? That's why I didn't do the Friday night stream. Just wasn't feeling it. And didn't feel appropriate. You know, it didn't feel appropriate, so I didn't. But that's me, and everyone's got their own way they handle stuff, you know? To each their own, but it's just, in the end, if you're... It's why it's so difficult sometimes to talk about these subjects, is you want to try and ride that line, right? If you believe people can change, then you gotta, like, allow for them to change, but they have to show willingness to change. It's very, you know, it's kind of a big thing. It's like, you gotta do something. When I was drinking all the time, and I realized it was not good what was happening, I stopped drinking. I stopped drinking and I made my own goals. I mean, this is my own personal journey. Everyone's got their own thing, you know? But, like, you know, if you wanna... The music's a little loud! Okay. Then I'll lower the volume a bit. There we go. I'm having a relaxing Sunday. It's been a stressful 72 hours, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, it's not been the most fun 72 hours, but, appreciate you guys all being here all the same. You know? There is something to be said about just dealing with this kind of stuff publicly. It's, you know... I believe shit should be handled privately, but what happens when the shit's happening in private and nothing's being solved, and it's an ongoing problem? You know, EMT header. Is it easier to read my name now? Yes, it is. EMT header. MT header. MT. Wyatt VT. I mean, drama's drama all the fucking same, you know. It's just... When it happens, you gotta wonder, like, where your priorities lie. Like, for me, like, and some people, like, you'll hear about shit they did a long time ago, right? And, I mean, like, half the time I don't... Like, I mean, like... Right? With 72 hours? That's fine. A subway terminal. How much catharsis do you need, Taco? A lot. A lot of catharsis. A lot of catharsis, guys. I think it's up to us as people, because we really do love getting down on somebody's case when they made a fucking big mistake. But, you know, you need to see a change kind of in behavior when they made a mistake, otherwise you just find what they're saying disingenuous. You know, like, if someone had a drinking problem, causing lots of pain, and they continued on drinking, are they really trying to get in front of their problem? You know, I know it's hard to kick that shit, but it still comes down to like what you're trying to do here. I ain't saying addiction's easy or anything like that. Trust me. But anyways, life is stressful. How somebody deal with it shows what kind of person they are. But even then, be the bigger person and let that person do them. You know, I'm trying to do that with all the drama that's kind of gone down, but it like inadvertently involved me, and unfortunately. Because the person in question is like aiming, like at the time, I don't think they're doing the subathon anymore, but they continued on doing a subathon all the same, and I was like, bruh, this should not be your priority right now, man. Making you look worse. You know, like when I had a bunch of fucked up issues happen to me, I went to therapy for 3 years. You know? I need to go back, in truth. I'm not done. I still have lots of work I gotta get done. If anything, I've been procrastinating on some of the shit I need to get done, you know? I really have been. You know? Each their own, right? But you know, jumping on the problem is, Derry, is The problem is, Derry, I kinda had to, because well, 3 years I went to therapy, I went to AA meetings, and I went to a bunch of other meetings. I won't really go into detail because that was private. I was able to address my issues in fucking private. And I was given that dignity. And I also didn't go out of my way to really put myself out there. I was still doing some streams on this channel, but I wasn't like trying to promote it actively, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't trying to like push for something because I clearly had issues. And I needed to work them out. That needed to be my top priority. So I spent years, until VTubing came along, I didn't think I was going to seriously pursue anything for a while. And then VTubing came out, I'm like, okay, maybe now's the time. Maybe now I can do it after, like, at that point, almost 4 years of, like, just therapy and almost 3 years now of sobriety. Because it took me a while to get sober. And I had a false start where I was sober for 6 months, and then I started drinking again. Because that's what happens. It's very dangerous like that. But I was able to get better in private. The problem with the entire drama that's all ensued is this shit's all in the fucking public. So I can't, and they're continuing on, and one of them is continuing on to stream. And I'm like, bro, you can't handle this shit privately when you're just in the public nonstop. You need to go do that. You know, it shows that that's your focus. It shows that is your priority. Just, you know, as somebody who's been through that recovery step, you know, you need to, like, someone said, nothing will ever be good enough. And I'm like, correct, especially when you're doing nothing. When you do nothing, it's bad. It's bad. Apologizing and promising to do better is part of it, obviously. But you also need to take a step back for a while. You know? Check your shit. Fix your shit. That's what I did for 3 fucking years. Now, that's my process. I ain't gonna hold anyone to my process. But to have a giant problem and within less than 24 hours continue on like nothing happened is a level of dissonance that's not good. I indulged my personal demons and handled it exactly, which is why when it comes to people being canceled, it's a real thing. I know people like to say cancel culture isn't real. Oh, it is. Oh, it totally is. Because here's the thing, what happens when someone starts getting canceled. A bunch of people find out they can bully somebody. Oh, good, we can bully this person? Excellent. First of all, anyone who's just going out to do this shit just to bully somebody, they're just assholes. They don't give a shit about anything. They just found somebody they can now be awful to and be praised for it. Don't give them any credit. If all this shit happened with the person I'm talking about 5 years ago, and all this was settled in private, and everyone has receipts for everyone making amends to how they used to be, you know, like if they just and they move forward, you know, and then one of them brought it up 5 years later, that's cancel culture, because now you're bringing up something from half a decade ago, and everyone's moved the fuck on, because moving on is part of the healing process, and that's something a lot of people who engage in that shit fucking forget. And trust me, there are people I know who are problematic, and every day they get messaged that they should die, that they're be worth nothing. And I'm like, excellent job, guys, really incentivizing being a better person. Hey, come on, dude, be a better person. It won't matter. You know? Like, fuck. It won't matter. Like, it. But on the other hand, if you just did it, it's different because it's an ongoing crisis. What I hate is how the term cancel culture has been co-opted for getting caught, you know? Because both can be true at the same fucking time. It can be. I'm not gonna really tweet at the dude anymore. I've already said my fucking piece. I think it's really, there's no shame. And that's a shame, because he really should have some, because it would imply that he's sorry. And not because he got caught. And that's the thing that kills me, too, with this. They got outed by a lot of people, and then they apologized. They weren't going to apologize until they were outed. And that should tell you everything about the problem right there. Some people go out of their way to get better in private, and those people should be left alone, in my opinion, at least. But, hey, I'm biased. What do I know? I've just seen grown men cry in AA meetings. Ugh. Both things can be simultaneous, and it's okay to reassess how you go about dealing with this shit. There's like an omission. You need to have, like, it's... You know, like, after everything that went down, like... Take a week, bro. Figure your shit out. Look at the lay of the land for what you've done, and look at shit, you know? Like, just continuing on like nothing's wrong is so dangerous because it implies what you did wasn't bad and doesn't take you to fucking think about it. You know, and it sends a really bad message. Like, again, if you get your shit fixed without being called out, that's fantastic. In my opinion, I think that's healthy. If you get your shit fixed after you get fucking called out, and you truly get your shit fixed, then you should be fucking allowed to do whatever. You should be given that decency. You should be treated as a better person, because what the fuck is the point? But it requires that omission, you know? I don't know. Anyways. Unshaped Lion, thank you. And Chokomanatsu, what a name. What a name, what a day. Is this making sense, guys, or am I just talking out my ass? Because I know I do that all the time. I'm not above talking out my ass, guys. You follow my Twitter. Elden Ring addict, you can't get rid of me. Joke's on you. Like, some people say cancel culture isn't real. I'm like, let's talk to the guys who've lost their careers over that, huh? Let's talk to them about that. How about we talk to the people who actually suffered from it instead of the people who nothing ever happened? It's like, it's the same energy as... Oh, I'm not saying that. Never mind. Caught myself. G0, thank you for the 4-month resub. You know, there's a difference. It's like time changes people. And that's why I fucking hate when people dig up old shit. Because I'm like, do we not have an overwhelming amount of bullshit right now? Yeah, the Baru thing really did frustrate me, and today it's frustrating again in a different way. It's just, he's streaming still, and I'm like, dude, just take a week. Bro, take the weekend, at least. I'm not your friend or anything like that. We never actually had a goddamn conversation, but dude, take the weekend. Arcadum took the weekend. Fuck. How bad's the pollen? Not yet, but I expect it to be getting really bad soon. Oh, Mr. Jack Daniels. Guys, I appreciate all the support you give. You don't have to care about this shit. Like, the point is, if you don't have your head screwed on straight, you need to fucking leave and go get your shit together, you know? Like, that is something we should all want, even the most problematic of us, to fucking do, because we should want them to be better versions of themselves, right? Go take some time, figure your shit out, come back. That's what we need to incentivize, not punishing people in eternium for their worst, for a mistake, you know? But it requires action. Anyways. EMT header, thank you so much. I don't, like, this whole thing, one of my mods says it's just trying to, some people just trying to tear people down. Yes, and those are the people that you shouldn't, they're just, like, attacking him. It's pointless. Don't just attack him randomly because you think he deserves it. That's not the problem. The problem is if everything... I'm just going to get myself in trouble. I better be quiet. You know, because he's a fellow streamer, and I don't want to get in trouble. You know? We can believe two things simultaneously that are in conflict with each other, such as that problematic shit needs to be stopped, and that we need to let people be better, and not just punish them forever. You know, here's one awesome dude and giving me the best laughs. Also totally not because I spooked Lanny twice while I played Elden Ring. Nice. I hate having empathy. be so much easier if I didn't have it. God, I'd be so much less stressed. Jesus Christ. What a guys, what a mess of this, huh? He sounds rough. Dude, I'm privileged as fuck. You kidding me? I've been working, you know, on the internet for like 15 years. For a good chunk of there, I wasn't really making any money. Then I eventually got to, and I just invested in purchasing a place, and it's all been like a gamble, you know. But you know, I've been incredibly fortunate. I'm incredibly fortunate. Every day I wake up, I'm like, I get to work from home. That is really cool. Little Karibo. I love your videos. Tell me, what's in the box? What's in the box? What in the box? Yeah, we need lawyers. Damn it. Lawyers? Ugh. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome. I'm power washing the negativity away. It won't power wash it all the way. I'm also kind of in a weird mood today. So you're all not warned, just, you know, just be aware. One day when I'm a wrestling manager in the middle of a contract signing, I will say screw the rules, I have money. And I will do that for little Karibo. That will be for him. That will be for you, Martin. Unless you have a better quote you'd rather me do. There was a raid? Yes, there was. Is my sound... Oh my goodness. I apologize, everybody. My alerts weren't on. And now they're on. Jesus Christ. Alright, might be everybody. The alerts weren't on. Like, everyone's fighting a hidden battle you don't see, and who knows even what the person I've been talking about's, you know, hidden battle is, right? I just... Take time away, dude. Take some fucking time, because by just acting like nothing happened, it implies that nothing happened. And that's a very dangerous precedent to set, especially when you're trying to get people to forgive you. You know? Unless you're not serious. Dragon X Omega, thank you for the 10 gifted shots. Oh my god. Dragon X Omega, I don't know what the fuck I have done to deserve that, but you've dropped in those 10 shots, and now we know the alerts work. So all 10 of those shots were brought to you courtesy of the Omega Dragon. Tech, you do that, you will have surpassed Jim Cornette in greatness. Honestly, you think I'm not going to watch Jim Cornette manager tapes? I'm totally going to do that, even though the guy's a problematic dude. Dude was still a good fucking in-ring manager. But there's still some techniques. Hey guys, don't post links randomly. Not good. We have a bot for that. Galvasion, thank you so much. I can never remember. Ah, it's okay. Hey, Kratos, thank you so much. Professor TZ, hey, Talk, I caught some of the clips, and you have to ask, like, how do you deal with having all the ladies in there going nuts? Seems kind of herd cats, sometimes literally. Oh, it's a hell of a... It really is the journey of, you know how yes and you're like, no more. That's usually what I'm dealing with. Yeah, we have it set so people can't just post clips here because... Passing Bobby Heenan? Oh, please. Bobby Heenan was one of the best heel managers because he was right all the time. Also, think of the guy, wrestler talent he was managing too. And that's how Heenan was a commentator that he literally had so much microphone skill that he could be put in front of a microphone with anybody and manage them, essentially. And that's why he was such a clutch guy for them to handle all their guys who were great wrestlers, but couldn't fucking talk worth a damn, because that's a very different skill set. So that's why if you have both, that's why you become a superstar and get cast in Hollywood. Bobby the Brain Heenan's best heel manager, best manager of all time is Bobby the Brain. Cornette is really high up there too, just because you can't deny how good he was at it, even if I don't care for the guy that much all the time. Can't deny how good he was at it. Never deny the talent of a problematic artist. It's just dumb. Oh, he sucks. I'm like, no, that's not true. Oh yes, all Michael Jackson music was terrible. Consider it the only good thing he gave us. Like Spore. Thank you for the 300 bits. With what was it like working with Can you, bro? Who is DPS? Dem penis? Salesman? I don't know. You gotta. Hey Taka, why do you hate Haruka? Interesting, Timon. It's because it's quicker. It takes less time, Timon 308. It takes less time. $25 RPM's like, true. Why cut out the middleman? Just go right for what is going to happen. Just hate her. You want to know what's hilarious, guys? I would bury you with 3 feet of dirt and a spoon, and he'd give the unspoiled spoon to a kid with a bowl of Raisin Bran. Damn, twin-born, that's crazy. Will he be watching me fuck his wife? $25 RPM, thinking of a 10-month resub. I'm gonna be a bane to the wrestling community. No one, people are gonna hate me. Oh. I meant wrestling burial. I did too. The only thing that's gonna be buried is gonna be me and his wife, apparently. So the man. Resurrects. Why are you gifting? I'm being so crass right now, dude. You planning on playing the heel? Yes, I plan to be. Yes, I will be telling the truth. Talon of the Dragon. I will be telling the truth. So yes, I will be heel. Resurrects, thank you so much for the 5 gifted shots. Appreciate it. Corny buries me too. DPS Daddy Fat Snaps. I wanted to be clarified because there's a couple DPSs I know. Daddy Fat Snaps. It was so fucking cool. Because Daddy Fat Snaps is so talented, and I wish him nothing but the best, and one day I truly believe he will sell out a stadium because of how talented he is. I'm not normally into rap, and fucking does really good shit, so, like, shout out to, seriously, DPS, because bitches love DPS. After I saw his work and found out that he was, like, hesitant in asking me to do a voice because he didn't think I'd say yes, I'm like, dude, your quality is so goddamn strong. Your quality of content is great that you don't have to twist my elbow. And Talon of the Dragon, another 5 gifted subs. Come on now. Come on now, Talon. Come on, Talon of the Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z. Yes, Talon. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Talon. Hope you're having a good day, all things considered. Have you been keeping up with his newer content? Truthfully, I've actually fallen behind on a lot of people's content. I'm behind on Matt McMuscle's content. I'm behind a bunch of my fellow VTubers. It's tax season. I got people in my house. Talking not doing a voice for people? That would be the J. I mean, I can't get to every email, and sometimes I'll be like, hey, you want to be in this project? Cool, have you made anything? And they really don't got anything to show. And I'm like, I don't really know what you would do or how you would handle me and your show. You're an unknown commodity, and I don't know if that's a healthy thing to do. Not that there's anything wrong with working with smaller creators, but you want to see what their goal is, we already got a gift sub without following. I've been missing out. Well, Mitmout, there's plenty of nice people here, right? Zembassa, thank you so much, everybody. Hey, Talk, is Mim and Kim doing okay? Kim is busy, and Mim is busy. They're very busy right now. Gal of a Gen. I'm getting my avatar soon and being a male VTuber. Since having any advice for a new male VTuber, why are you doing it? Like, why are you VTubing? Why are you doing it to try and get numbers? Because if you don't get the numbers, then you might feel like you're failing. You got to question why you're doing it. I started VTubing because I was like, oh, cool, I can tell stories this way. I can tell stories here, and I can be on camera without having to, be on camera. And that's why I did it. I wasn't sitting there going like, oh my god, I'm gonna have 1 million followers on Twitter. I'm gonna have 2 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm gonna have 500,000 subscribers on Twitch. Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I'm like, maybe the views will stay the same. I don't know. I just wanted to do it this way. And once you decide why you want to do it, you base it on that. Don't base it on the game of numbers. because there's always more numbers to hit. You're always pursuing that eternal green arrow pointing up, because the thing is, the further you pursue that green arrow going up, the more it's going to point down eventually, because what's going up must come down. That's just the law of nature. So, which is why some Twitch streamers and content makers are just obsessed with getting higher numbers, and I'm like, guys, there's always going to be higher numbers. It's always going to be there. It's all the eternal carrot is never going to be removed, because there's always a higher number to get to. Like on the same boat, I have a story I want to tell. I don't care if it's 1 or 2 views or whatever. Just want to put it out there that once it's created, it's there forever. And I say I made that, or I contributed to this thing existing. Yeah, no one can ever take that away from you. It's the true thing about like creative projects. Oh, Magbag, can I, after Niji-san's ends Luxium, using a male avatar seemed less of an obstacle. No, let me clarify that real quick for you. Being a male VTuber isn't an obstacle when your last name is Niji-N or Hololive. Not taking away any of the talent from them, but they had a hell of a booster seat to get started at the table. They did. They did. Not taking away their talent, but they had a hell of a booster seat. So... Ain't anything wrong with that. That's the point of a company. It's the point of a brand. Is to do shit like this. So I'm not going to knock them for doing business properly. It's just dumb. But I'll say this. You know, when you if you want to be a male VTuber, and if you're trying to go for sexy, you better know what that is. Not what you think girls think is sexy. It's a bit different. Don't just do what, you know. I remember when I started, there was a bunch of male VTubers who were trying, I'm not even, this is not me targeting anybody, that's why I'm not saying names. There was a bunch of guys trying to be daddies. And I heard their voices, I went, you 22. No. Nah. No, you're not daddy at 22. No. No, you gotta be tired. There's a certain level of tired. You're Eichmann. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Just lean into it. You sound like an Eichmann. What do you mean? I mean, I'm totally daddy. See, I'm an older daddy guy. See, I sound like no. See, it doesn't. What are you talking about? I'm daddy. Watch, guys. I'm gonna call you my child. Listen to daddy. I'm older. I'm totally not 22. It's just, if you're trying to go for like the mommy or the daddy energy, you best be age appropriate. Because we can tell. Don't be a corpse clone if you have a deep voice. Wait, guys, would you like a corpse clone? Guys, I can give you corpse husband. Would you like me to do corpse husband today? Guys, I can do corpse husband for you. Would you prefer that, guys?
Hey guys, let's stream here. We're streaming right now, Power Wash Simulator. We're enjoying this video game. As you can tell here, I'm power washing up the left-hand side. As you can tell, I'm going over here and power washing over here. Right over there. Yeah. Right over here.
You sound like Patrick Starr. Yeah, a little bit, huh? This sounds like Texan corpse. Yes, guys. Wrong answers only. You're just fat Sal. Shh. What's up, everybody? It's Markiplier here. No, you're hearing Markiplier there, too. Doc, I have had Booby in the bar. No, I only want to have VTubers in the bar. Yeah, it's a shame. You're doing him like that. Dude, I cast him in my fucking show back in the day. And if anyone can handle a joke at his expense, it's the monkey. Hidden Tome, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Melicius. What show did I cast him in? He played 2 characters in Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Smooper VA. Hey, I know you, Hidden Tome. Hmm? What's your opinions on the new Batman and with the Patman? I mean, I always feel like, I mean, I'll watch the new Batman movie when it's free on HBO Max. Batman doesn't get me. I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to watch more. I don't give a shit. I'm done. I'm like, Yeah, push for more of the detective side, and that's cool. I mean, I'm really happy that they did that because that's what Batman is. He's a fucking detective. But I'm like, I watched Peacemaker and went, okay, I want that. Hey, I like Funny Punisher. Funny Punisher was fun. Seeing as how actual Punisher was bad. Vegeta, are we there yet? Making me quote Dragon Ball Z Abridged, huh? Well, I'm now gonna get irrationally angry at you. Kidding, no I'm not. I appreciate it. Holy crap. Check the emails, check the emails. Oh, the actual Punisher show was bad. It was just awful. It's like, how do you watch, like, what do people want? We want to see the Punisher fucking up all these awful mafia guys. Great, so you want to see him pretending to be a dad to another family for 4 episodes. No, I want to see him. No, we're going to be doing that. No, don't worry. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that. What about the second season? Now we can do whatever we want. No one's going to watch it. Ghosts, Nappa, 585. I'm offended you would impersonate me. Well, the difference between you and me is one of us is getting into heaven. Place your bets who that is. Iron Fist wasn't a bad show. It's just the concept's horrifically dated. Some shit can be left. It's the world's moved past Iron Fist, you know? Like, for the era it was in, it made sense why it existed. Now, Not knocking any of the filmmakers, any of the amazing actors who were in it, or anything like that, because, I mean, there were a lot of very talented actors in that shit. It's just, we've moved past that. We got Shang-Chi now. Like, it doesn't make sense to have Iron Fist when we got Shang-Chi, you know what I mean? Speaking of which, I haven't even seen Shang-Chi yet. Or the Eternals, or the last 2 Spider-Man movies. Yeah. I mean, I thought Iron Man 3 was bad. Iron Man 3 was okay. Listen, the problem was, I've bitched about this on stream, the problem is the Eternals are immortals, and they're trying to make us feel bad for them, and I'm like, no, I don't feel bad for you, you can live forever, fuck off. Why'd you let World War II happen? The second you throw me immortals, I'm gonna question their fucking motives. Did you not know what was going on? Were you busy? Were you asleep? They touch on World War II. Yeah, I heard they do, and it's really bad. It's like, oh, we were just really busy. Where are you now, huh? Where were you when Thanos snapped everything? Where were you when Ultron was gonna blow up? Where were you in all the scenarios where the world was gonna blow up? Getting some Bill Burr vibes? Yeah, Dairy X Mograine, I do give off some Bill Burr vibes. I've been told that. Which is a compliment until we find out he's a monster. But knowing that his wife is like as an academic feminist is priceless to me. My favorite thing is when people say that Bill Burr's racist and then his wife chimes in. Oh, God, it's so funny. Oh, God. I swear to God, she's like, I'll take care of those guys. Hey, Xan Heart with 1,100 bits. Thank you so much. They literally go to Hiroshima after the bomb drops. Guys, don't go to Hiroshima. Seeing Bill Burr in Mandalorian was a bit of a treat. It's hilarious knowing how much he hates Star Wars, and yet he somehow had Finn's story. That's right, everybody. The movies fucked up Star Wars so bad that Finn's story was handed off to Bill Burr, known Star Wars hater. I can't believe Kumail Nanjiani got ripped for nothing. What a mistake. Doesn't Werner Herzog also dislike it? Yeah, but he liked Filoni, Dave Filoni, the guy who makes The Mandalorian. That's why he agreed to be in it, because he respected Dave Filoni as a storyteller. I just love knowing that Werner Herzog flat out called the creators.
So the child, when it is delivered to me, what will I be reacting to?
We'll be doing CG, sir.
You are cowards.
It's like Werner Herzog called them cowards, and they gave him a prop. They're like, all right, just give him the prop, guys. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Werner. This is how Werner is. This is also the guy.
I want you to understand. Every year, I take part in watching WrestleMania. I know that sounds strange to many people, but I watch all of media's apexes to understand how everyone enjoys media, because when you boil wrestling down to its purest form, it is good versus evil and simple storytelling, and seeing the deviations from that are truly interesting.
And that's literally what Werner Herzog said about wrestling. He's like, it's truly amazing. Even if I don't like it, I want to watch why people like it. And I like that energy from Werner Herzog, because that's like, I want to study the game even if I don't get it. What? So like, yeah. You can look up Werner Herzog on wrestling. It'll blow your mind. He actually talks about it. It's like one of the greatest fucking filmmakers of all time. Talk about watching wrestling. Werner Herzog was a guy who ate a whole shoe because he lost a bet. Well, yeah, I mean, he honored his bets. I mean,
It's just me doing Werner Herzog.
I can do old wives' man voices. I don't do the voices I can do. All right, everybody, who likes them some Diablo? Diablo 2, Diablo 3, if you're feeling spicy. Yeah. Oh, Blaster Master guy. Oh, that was Mr. Krabs. Who is the guy who starred as the Kurgan in the original Highlander movie? That was Mr. fucking Krabs. I'm gonna repeat again who that was. That was Mr. Krabs. The villain of Highlander, the Kurgan, when he's on the hill, staring down at the hero, he literally is doing the same voice as what he did for Lex Luthor in Superman the Animated Series and the Justice League franchise. When his throat is slashed, when he goes down to that battlefield for the rest of the movie, he sounds like Mr. Krabs. His name is Clancy Brown, and get this shit. You wanna know how this is gonna fuck your head? Remember how we were just talking about Bill Burr? Bill Burr being in Star Wars. Bill Burr in the first season of Mandalorian. Oh, wait, I forgot. The Red Devil guy with the red face and horns was also played by Clancy Brown in that episode. No joke. Have fun, guys. Clancy Brown's always being fun. Dude, yeah, it all comes full circle. Hell yeah, dude, that's Clancy Brown, baby. I like money. When I found out the girl from Big Comfy Crouch also voiced Claire in Resident Evil 2 on PS1, I was surprised. I mean, right? Yeah, it's good shit. I love finding out what different roles people played. Oh, Clancy Brown got... Ooh. Oh, yes, the girl... Okay, sorry. Okay, just FYI, guys. Again, we'll do this again here. The girl from the Big Comfy Couch is Claire Redfield. Oh yeah, he's also. I was gonna bring up. If you've ever seen Starship Troopers, he's the drill instructor that is also played by Clancy Brown. Medic. Clancy Brown was also the main detective in Detroit Beyond Human. Don't know math. I know all this shit. Twitch, is Twitch still dying, or is it just me? It would be you. If you don't want this platform to survive, I don't know why you're on it. Oh, knowing who the Kurgan actually plays is gonna fuck with your head now when you watch that movie.
That's right. I killed your friend. And I killed your wife. And
guess what, guys? Remember how we were talking about Punisher earlier? He was the villain in the first season of Punisher. Oh, beautiful. Got that dinged. Excellent. That thing. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, this might take a while, guys. This one's gonna take a while. You know, it's mind-blowing. Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime. You know, one of the most iconic characters of all, is also Eeyore. Bingo. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And Winnie the Pooh was in Splatterhouse. Oh, Alan Tudyk's so good in Doom Patrol. Alan Tudyk is better than he should be in Doom Patrol. DC Comics doesn't deserve Alan Tudyk, because I fucking love that guy. Winnie the Pooh in what? Winnie the Pooh in everything. He's literally the voice of Winnie the Pooh. Rob Zombie got his start as a cameraman for Mr. Rogers. Well, that is... Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, Mr. Nobody's one of my favorite villain characters in DC now. I'm like, man, I love this. Alan Tudyk, perfect casting. Alan, we need you to outact everybody. Okay. Oh, getting Brendan Fraser back. Brendan Fraser back for Doom Patrol has been fantastic, because I've always liked Brendan Fraser. He's one of my favorite himbo artists. And, you know, just knowing the rough career he had and the fact that he's, like, getting this bounce back, he's, like, working with some of his favorite directors he's always dreamed of working with now in his age. It's like, he broke down into tears when he actually found out the internet was rooting for him to the degree they were, because he didn't even know about it, really. He didn't go on the internet that much. Yadata. Trying to mimic Simon Prescott's voice for Darkon from the Techno Man series. I decided to try recording it on my phone to play back and hear how I sound. I'm nowhere near the baritone enough, though, Sag. Yeah, like, people always ask, how do I get into voiceover? How do I sound like you? I'm like, I've been talking and ripping my voice apart, which has not been good, for 15 years. So, like any instrument, it takes a while. You know. I mean, he starred in the cinematic masterpiece The Mummy. I know, and also the cinematic masterpiece George of the Jungle. Oh yeah, Mario plays the Elder Dragon in Skyrim. A lot of people know that one, though, I think. Yeah, Mario, he plays that Elder Dragon on top of that hill in Skyrim. That's Mario. That's Mario, guys. And one of the only things he's ever done outside of Disney shit. Parthenax, yeah. Yeah, Podruthanax, yeah. That's Mario, one of the only voiceover gigs he's ever done outside of Mario games. They cast him as that guy. That was fucking cool. When I heard that, I'm like, that's awesome. Brendan Fraser in The Mummy is like my favorite action hero because what I love it so much just because, like, when he comes around the corner... thank you, Minnow Candy. It's been a stressful 72 hours. Thank you for the 1 year of support. When he comes around the corner after, like, everything, all shit goes down to the mummy, and the mummy is, like, approaching, he just goes, ah! And the mummy goes, roar, and just roars at Brendan. He just roars at Brendan, top of his lungs. And Brendan goes, ah! And just shoots it. And, like, he was trying to be intense, but the man was clearly terrified. And you could tell in his eyes, he's like, holy shit, bang, shoot. He doesn't have time to process what he is looking at. And they nailed it in that moment. Not only was that the perfect trailer bait, it's one of my favorite moments in movie history. Because it's so funny, because not only is it tense, it's funny, and completely believable. Completely believable. I completely believe that someone would, like, you walk around the corner, there's a mummy, and you go, ah! Bang, and you shoot it. And you just... it's just... What? Well, what? Hey! That's, okay, those are separate? Excellent. What are the Mummy 2? Mummy 2 was better than it had any right to be. It was stupid fun and I loved it. Including, I loved it when the Mummy and Brendan Fraser, Arnold Vosloo and Brendan Fraser had to team up against Dwayne Johnson. But not any Dwayne Johnson, PS2 video game rendered Dwayne Johnson. Mm-hmm. I didn't hate the kid in Mummy 2 either, and I thought I was going to. I thought it was perfect. My favorite, Mummy 2. Mummy 2, he's like, they leave the British Museum. And she starts putting the bench in front of the door. She's like, sweetie, these guys don't use doors. I don't know who the fuck was in charge of CGI Dwayne Johnson, but man, is it going to be the most hilarious moment of CG history. It might be the worst CG because of how big of a movie it was. Thank you so much to my mods for catching stuff today. It's one of those days. What do I think of Scorpion King? It was The Rock's first big movie, I think, right? So it's weird looking back, because get this, guys, you want to have a real mindfuck. Now this is, I'm talking the Hellsing Ultimate dub, like the official dub of the show. The actual main villain from the Scorpion King movie was Alexander Anderson. YouTube channel Corridor Crew at the art director for The Mummy and The Mummy 2 on the VFX artist React vid. Oh man, I gotta check that out. Like, ugh. Beastmaster, it's because the ladies are gone. Yeah, that was the actual dub actor for Alexander Anderson playing the lead villain in The Scorpion King. I love the Mummy movies, despite the CGI Dwayne Johnson, but seriously, fuck that scarabs in both of them. Also, why I hate ants in Elden Ring. Dude, the scarabs in the first movie freaked me out because I'm like, I don't want to die. That freaked me out as a kid. Yep, Stephen Brand, lead villain in Scorpion King. So, yeah, as someone said in the chat, lead dub actor. He was the dub actor for Alexander Anderson. Bug Under the Skin, when I watched that when I was a child, I was so scared watching that because that scared the fuck out of me. More than anything else I saw. What do you think about Samuel Jackson and Afro Samurai? I mean, I love hearing it when I could tell what he was doing, and I'll say this, he was having fun doing it. And he literally played the part perfectly, in my opinion. He played two characters, and he got to play both of them really cool. I think it's a very beautiful series. I think... Oof. Man, that villain is such a piece of shit, but man, what a hell of a finisher. Finding out what his actual secret power was so interesting. Man, we are power watching away this. Okay. Oh, Samuel Jackson's a big weeb, more than he lets on, probably. That hentai interview was just too funny. I know what anime is. I know what hentai is, too. I'm like, okay. Wow. All right. This guy watches Resart Boing. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. Speaking of anime, what do you think about the live-action anime, like Fullmetal Alchemist live-action? I watched it for 5 minutes and turned it off. That's about what I think about that. Mr. Teku, thank you so much for the shot. What kind of power wash since there's no tube? I know it's not real. The ants from Crystal Skull? Well, you just sounds like you just hate ants. Ants! Ants will take over the world when we're gone, guys. They'll be like, this is ours now. Yeah, no, Samurai Champloo was... The finale was literally, as someone said, it was literally Ron Perlman versus Samuel L. Jackson in the end of that show. Ah, it's fucking cool. That's really cool. You ever think the Dark Crystal was scary? I never watched it when I was a kid. Yeah, I missed out on that one. There's already 3 mega colonies worldwide. Right now there is. One thing I can trust is humans able to kill other species. We're quite good at it. By accident. Oh my god, 500 bits? From Vsmaster. Thank you so much, dude. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. Yada-da-da-da-da. I watched a little bit of Dark Side of the Ring last night. I actually didn't finish Season 3. We're talking about Rock and Scorpion King, but what about Ron Perlman's Hellboy? Oh, you mean the perfect Hellboy? Dude, I'm reading the comic books for Hellboy, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just imagining Ron Perlman's voice. I'm like, that's why you cast him. Okay. The one thing is, like, I know, like technically Hellboy looks young, but he's not young. He's in his 50s, essentially. Are there ant VTubers? I do think there are some ant VTubers. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you go boom, boom, boom. The subway has reopened again following extensive repointing in 1923 by Mayor Jeff Jefferson XI. I'm sorry, what?
There's more to this than meets the eye. money was never recovered.
Oh shit. A mystery is afoot, guys.
Ah, shoot. Yeah. Yeah. Yuck.
Boom. Wow, okay, cool. Jesus Christ. Okay, that was done quick. Is the game fictional, or are these based on real locations? This game's fictional, don't worry. Muckingham is not a real place, guys. I'm trying to move myself slowly so it doesn't jerk so quick left and right. Ron Perlman broke his ribs and tried to tough it out for the shoot. That sounds like Ron. You know, Ron, like, it's just, I don't know. The fact that Ron got to start really doing voiceover is really neat to me. Talk, what are my feelings were towards, DBZ superhero being pushed back indefinitely. Well, you know what they say, a early release project is never good, but one that's, you know, you can, if they can make it better, that's great. I think Toei they gotta kind of work on a lot of things in their business. I think they gotta, like, especially, like, kind of figure out how to interact with people in the West. Because, you know, it's a different place over here. I think that should be their priority, but hey, what do I know? Fallout wasn't early in his career, though, was it? Yeah, one of the first things he did was Fallout, actually. Ron Perlman did the voiceover for the first Fallout games. That's why that early war never changes is Ron Perlman. Yeah, he did the intros. Ron would have been amazing Cable. I still think Brolin did a great job, though, as Cable. I really enjoyed Ron. I mean, pretty wild. He was in 2 Marvel projects back-to-back as 2 completely separate characters, and he's like, I don't give a shit. Yeah, Ron Perlman played Slade in the Teen Titans anime, the first series. You know that like slice of life anime they made before they made the cartoon. Ah, the good one. Oh man, I'm about to make some enemies here. Guess what, guys? Both shows are good. They are. They're both good at what they do. They are. They're both good shows. Both clearly going for a different audience and both absolutely crushing it. Making Teen Titans Go did not unmake the original show. It still exists. It just doesn't make enough money. That's why they stopped making it. And then they cast all the actors all over again in a brand new show where it's more of a comedy and they can just have fun and be silly with each other, and everyone hated them for it. It's like, guys, this is... Go has... The Teen Titans Go to the Movies, the movie, The movie itself is so smart it shouldn't be a Teen Titans Go movie. The joke with Robin killing Batman's parents was so fucking funny that I'm like, alright, these guys know what they're doing. Nothing wrong with either of them. Like, that's the one thing that kills me. Teen Titans is also got me liking their intro was done by musicians from Puffy Amiyumi. Yes, I'm dating myself. Superheroes are supposed to be edgy and grimdark all the time. I'm pretty sure we've shown that that is supposed to not be the case. Yes. Known gritty and grimdark movie, The Suicide Squad, directed by known gritty and grimdark director James Gunn, guys. My favorite thing about James Gunn, when Peacemaker came out, there was a bunch of there was a trending hashtag, bring back the Snyderverse. And my only thought was, why? You know, like, why? God, why? Why? Why should we do that? Can't wait for Peacemaker Season 2. Yep. It'll be good. The funniest thing was about Beast Boy's actor was he apparently went to the movie theater to watch Teen Titans Go to the movies without telling anybody. They got Turk to play Booster Gold in Legends of Tomorrow. Oh, that's good. I like that. Turk's actor is fantastic. The scene where Vigilante goes the neo-Nazis. Oh, no, not even neo-Nazis. They're just white supremacists. Just a bunch of white supremacists. He goes them. So, guys, let's take a moment here to talk about in what ways the African-American community has enhanced our lives. Like, he's literally trying to be as polite as possible to get these guys to fight him. Having all heroes be dark and brooding just turns them into Batman. Also, you don't want to just make the same thing over and over again. Like, we should... You know, now that someone pointed... I forget, Red Letter Media talked about this, and they did a much better conversation about it. But they talked about how what James Gunn did was he just took up a bunch of random fucking heroes, like guys like the Polka Dot Man, and all those guys featured, you know... at the beginning of the Suicide Squad movie, the second one, the remake, the soft reboot with John Cena, you know, Idris Elba. So, and like he just took a bunch of random heroes because he wrote characters in mind in his head. I have some characters in mind that I want for this story I'm writing, and like he chose Polka Dot Man to tell that story. Polka Dot Man's like barely ever been featured. He's just a no-name fucking villain, and that's part of it because by taking a no-name villain, you can just do whatever the fuck you want with him. You know, with Batman, you're stuck a certain way. Superman, you're stuck a certain way. If you deviate too far, then people will get fucking mad at you. That always happens. So what he's doing is instead just going for the random characters that don't matter, like Peacemaker, who didn't really matter. Peacemaker's one claim to fame before he even showed up in the Suicide Squad was the basis of the comedian in The Watchmen. That's it. That was his biggest claim to fame. And remember, The Watchmen's just because he couldn't get the rights to all those characters. Dog Welder almost made it. Good. They actually did the math on it. I think Mike Stacklasa did it. DC legally owns 6,000 superhero characters or something like that. So I'm like, good God! They could just... Fucking hell! Just sitting there. Christ. Comedian wasn't even funny. No, it was all funny to him. That was why he had that name. That's why he was laughing while he was killing people. You know, like, aha, this is a joke to me. That's why he sucked. DC has 4 villains that use freeze guns. Yeah, that's a good example. There's so many different characters out there, so I really don't... I'm not enthralled by a Batman story. I'm like, I know who Batman is. So when I heard Peacemaker was coming out, I'm like, I have no idea who Peacemaker is. Show me. Ah, funny Punisher. Some good shit. Who wants Condiment King? Oh, that's DC. Marvel's Encyclopedia is just as huge, probably. Hey, a Miss Cross 162. Thank you for the 5 months of support. Funny Punisher and regular human Deadpool was a lot of fun. It's cool. I like how they I know they modernized some of the heroes. I think Blue Beetle was one of my favorite modernizations because I'm like, this is fun. I like this. I actually read the initial run for the new Blue Beetle for a while until I, couldn't get the comics anymore. I had a friend who had them. But when Blue Beetle kind of got soft rebooted with the way they were doing, like the actual Blue Beetle being a piece of alien tech, I loved it. Ah, satisfying. Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you haven't checked out Invincible, and you guys talking about all the superhero shit, go check out Invincible. I'm good. I'm good for most superhero stuff now that I have Invincible. I'm like, that's what I wanted. Thank you very much. What? Just one story to follow. I didn't want to have to follow 8 stories to understand what the fuck's going on. Just wanted one. Thank you. Everyone's wondering. I can't wait for, everyone to forget the reason, completely miss the point of why Elden Ring took off was because it was a complete fucking product upon release. Invincible was pretty meh. Well, Schnozbot, gotta be careful how you say that, dude. It was meh to you, because I thought it was incredible. You saying I'm wrong? I ain't saying you wrong. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. So, just gotta watch out for that stuff, No harm, no foul, man. All good. Ryan, watch The Boys. I watched season 1 of The Boys. I have ordered the first comic as well. I'm gonna watch. No spoilers, guys. A lot of people haven't seen all the comic. Am I doing okay today? I'm doing fine. I'm going to be heading out here in a bit. Probably about half hour or so. I'm not going to get this done again after a second session. That's wild. I think the creator of Invincible was inspired by Dragon Ball. Probably by comic books. Hey Tucker, how goes the spring cleaning? Oh, if only I knew how to. If only I could clean up at all, Stingray, thank you so much for this 56 months of support. You've been around a long time, Stingray, so you actually were following me. You were following me before I even got sober, dude. You've been following me before I got. You were supporting me back when I honestly wasn't a guy you should support. So thank you. Still being here. Homelander's a narcissist. You know? He's Superman meets Captain America with all the worst traits. Yada-ta, 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 yada-ta. Yes. Oh, by the way, I was asking if you guys like Diablo 2 earlier, right? So here's what I was talking about. Stay a while and listen. The Rodrum scrolls speak of Diablo, the Lord of Terror, and he like sucks, you know. There you go. I remembered, guys. ADHD. I, Deckard Cain, shall build a deck for you. Did you know that Robert Englund Freddy Krueger as Scarecrow 2 in Injustice 2? I didn't know about that. I haven't really followed Injustice, mostly just because I find some of the extended DC stuff kind of boring. I just don't care. I don't care about Superman. I just don't. I don't give a shit about Superman. It's like, he's great at everything. That's really engaging. But a bit of a... Oh, thank you so much for the 100 bits, though. But Wido, this is my first time on one of your streams. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. Is anyone going to be iDiablo 4? I'm like, well, that one, we might just assume that might be canceled, but who knows? Who knows? I fucking know. DC, I mean, EA's buying them, so, As far as problematic companies go, not EA, sorry, Microsoft. As far as problematic companies go, I'm like, oh, Microsoft is buying them, so, I mean, Meh. You know what I mean? I'm like, You want to know why Superman's such a frustrating character to work with and write with? In the animated series, like Justice League Animated, they almost always have it so Superman gets taken out by something right before the fight, so the fight actually has stakes. Ah, yes! Ya-da-da. Caldera City. Every time someone says Superman is boring, the monkey's paw curls and get another evil Superman story. It's the only time he's really interesting is when he's when he's a villain, you know? I don't know, whatever. Each their own, right? People talking about the scene in the animated series where Lex Luthor takes over Flash's body. And now, to find out who this man is. I have no idea who this is. What was funny was the actual voice actor who played the Flash was the live action actor who played Lex Luthor in Smallville. Yeah. All-Star Superman's one of the best fucking Superman stories because it's very compelling. And then it talks about what it is to be Superman and how different he is from everybody else, you know? Your best Joker, Mark Hamill. Did I see the new Batman movie? No, I'm not going to go to theaters. I don't want to go to theaters for a while. Like, it's kind of getting frustrated when they keep like, oh, go watch it in theaters. No. Everyone's vaxxed. Yeah, one guy won't be. Not me. Some other jackass who seems to think that he's just better than everybody else somehow. I don't fucking know. Some jackass. I'll fucking spend the rest of my life worrying about those assholes. Hey, Minnow Candy, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you're having a good day. Am I gonna go see Sonic 2? No, I'm not going to movie theaters. Not for a very long time. As a matter of fact, a lot of these movies that come out to theaters, I'm like, these should have been streaming. You know, I'm not comfortable going to I'm not comfortable going into these places because I can't guarantee that some of the people in here are like. I want to know that the people I'm in the room with, you know, they all are all aware that viruses happen, and they don't give a fuck about your personal politics. All right? It's just I can't trust that shit for a while because that's what's gonna hurt shit. It's just that one selfish jackass who needs to make a point because he's based his entire personality on being right. I've made so many mistakes, guys. You know, taking an L, you know, there's different ways to do it, but you got to do it eventually. L's years ago. I went to therapy. Autopsychs, thank you so much, Big Sam. Went to therapy. Spent years in therapy. I still gotta go back. Oh, this is so wonderful to do. Look at this, guys. Ugh. Relaxing. Artemis Fowl. Oh, God. Right, that movie. Sorry, artists, I gotta get rid of all this wonderful art. Well, having a good day, guys. Tomorrow's Monday, start of a new week, right? For me, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, guys. I don't even have a schedule up yet. It's been a very stressful 72 hours for me in more ways than I think people might know. There's a lot of stuff's been going on in my home, and some tax stuff too. It's just emotionally, I'm at my like fucking peak here. You know what I mean? I know that for a fact. I'm like emotionally pretty tired. It just sucks. I feel like I need more and more time in between shit to do shit. I wish I had the energy of these 20-year-old streamers. I'm like, I wish I could stream for fucking 10 hours straight without feeling like death at the end. I mean, they'd probably feel like death, but like... I've heard taxis is brutal for streamers. Well, if you're an independent, if you don't actually have like a regular like salaried job, a lot of the taxes you pay are paid by your fucking the people who employ you. They cover that shit. That's why you don't get billed at the end because it's already been taken. They've already garnished your wages for your taxes, right? So the problem is if you do what I do, you got one big payment at the end of the year. Hey. Sucks, but them's the bricks, guys. They can recover quick when they're younger streamers. It's true. It's true. I can't believe how long this is going to take. This map is going to take a long time, guys. Oh, beautiful. Well, one of the most relaxing games I ever played. Oh, hell yeah, guys. This game is very fun. If not this game, guys, check out Dwarf Romantic. Very relaxing game. Or, if you want to really relax, play Elden Ring. Do a lot of post-tax season subathons happen on Twitch? No, not really. I mean, no more than any other subathon. Not that I've noticed, really. But I don't usually do subathons. Not that there's anything wrong with it, you know. Like, by all means, guys, go for it. I just something I don't feel like I need to do. And if I were to do it, I gotta do something special. Not saying what they do isn't special, but you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. I think. Taxes be hard, emotionally exhausting. Because it's like doing an audit of your year, and you just look through your year of expenses, and you're like, I should have taken care of that, should have taken care of that. It's just... You can cigarette ash anywhere. It's okay, guys. I'll... There we go. Got it. Ah, dang again. Have I played Viscera Cleanup Detail? Oh, I know about Viscera Cleanup Detail. I'm not... Here's the thing. I think it's a really neat game. I'm just not a fan of the mechanics. I like power washing this way because of the way, like, it moves, whereas in that game you just kind of like moving a mop around, and I feel like it doesn't have the same level of, like, I can tell what I'm doing. Doc, you look like you're completely vegging out. Are you okay? It's been a very tiring weekend. Suffice to say, very tiring weekend. I am emotionally exhausted. So, in about 15 minutes here, I think I'm going to take off here in a bit. I just gotta go take care. I gotta go have, like, I'm gonna go see my family with some stuff going on. Shame, shame, shame on you. Shame, shame. Just get some rest, dude. You deserve it. I mean, yeah, but I know for a fact that, doing this for been doing this for 15 years. Started at 19. So, yeah, no, YSVT's correct. Like, Vesper Cleanup Detail, like, this just reminds me of Kim Ride. Derek Anthony, just imagine power washing without having to worry about that pesky cord or the water bill at the end or being wet. Been streaming for long? I've been streaming for only about 4 years, actually. I think I'm coming up to 4 years here now. I was very fortunate in that when I started streaming, since I already had a bit of a Twitter following from, Dragon Ball Z Abridged and everything, that I got to start with about 15 to 25 people. So I was very fortunate in that regard. So about 4 years. A bunch of that, though, I was in therapy pretty heavily, and I've just... You know, as I mentioned earlier, I wasn't really trying to make a big deal out of anything. That didn't happen until kind of VTubing, and even then, only to a certain degree. Again, guys, once you've been through therapy, it'll make you kind of appreciate certain things a bit better. You know? I don't know if that makes sense. It puts things in proper context. I don't know. It just helps somehow. Hey, Fatoshi Fs, thank you so much for the raid. Very kind of you. Fatoshi says he wants to suck you, bro. Try out easy before you try out expert. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good stream. I'm only streaming for about a little bit more, not too much longer here. I just want to power watch as much as I can before it's too late. I wanted to stream a little bit today to kind of get it out of my system. And also just, like, you know, talk about what I talked about earlier, too. Thank you guys all for sticking around watching the power washing. My God, it's filthy. Didn't know I was a part of Team Forester. Yes, I don't wear a t-shirt that says that. I do not. But Wido, have a good day. Wyatt VT, thank you for getting us up to Fatoshi Fs. Who was I in Dragon Ball Z Abridged? Oh, gee willikers. It's more fun watching you guys figure it out.
Super Kami Guru.
That's correct, guys. That's correct.
Nail.
Who do I play in Heffel? Oh, yeah, I play Guru. I play not only Guru, I play Goldo and Digital Vagrant. Oh, oh shit. You're raiding into me. Hi, guys. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, everybody, to the Weary 101. I'm power washing the negativity away, meaning I'm covered in it. FYI, everybody, apology for any drama on Twitter. I am here providing additional pressure. Pressure! Pushing down on me. Back that ass up. Oh, God, it's great. Wait. You're on my Twitter? Ew. Yeah, that's true. Ew, indeed, Digital Vagrant. Ew, indeed. Power washing the negativity away, guys. Here, we're nearing the end of the stream, unfortunately. Yeah. But for those who do not know, my name is Takahata. I am a male VTuber. Yes. I'm a male VTuber, everybody. Yes, that's right. What? Come on, guys. You gotta be nicer than that. You guys really gotta be... Wow, chat. Scathing. Kark Gene 2005, thank you so much. Power washing feels so good. What? Wiki exit. Yeah, I know. I gotta wake the fuck up, guys. Guys, don't worry. I'm so woke I can't sleep! Thank you again for the Ray, Digital Dagger, and Patoshi F's. Very kind of you guys for trusting all those gremlins with me. Knuckle Moose, thank you for the 54 months of support. Quick question. Everybody who is rated over now, you need to be better. They trusted you with me. So if we send you back better, they'll be happy. I'll go ping me after stream. Gotta get your Discord for that bar invite. Oh my. Send me a DM. Well, you've been incredibly supportive, and we gotta have you at the bar, man. Absolutely, dude. I'm happy you got your own rig, dude. I hope it will cause you the right amount of stress. I don't know how to be more honest with that one. Would you ever let a PNG VTuber in the bar? I mean, I've had a couple PNG VTubers in the bar, I think. I already breathe stress. What's a bit more? Oh, I don't know. It could always be worse. Man, it sucks, guys, because I wanted to see if I could get this done, and I only got 21% of it done. Like, people always say that, like, I know some people like, oh, PNG VTubing is not viable. I'm like, guys, look at Shoto. Shoto started as a PNG tuber, and now look at him pulling 5K. You know, I mean, like, it wasn't the PNG that was getting people to show up. It was him being good at streaming. So, I mean, in the end, a VTuber rig is just a tool. Now you use it is what defines you. You know what I mean? PNG tubers are valid, absolutely. I ain't gonna call a PNG tuber a VTuber though, because they don't have a. It's like calling someone a car owner when they don't own a car. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with being a. There's nothing wrong with being a PNG tuber. It's just you're not a VTuber, really. I mean, that's when you get the VTuber rig. I don't know. That makes sense to me. But I can't wait for someone to twist what I just fucking said into me the complete reverse, which will, of course, always be needed for somebody who apparently has more time on their hands than they need to, because there must be a lack of problems around them. You own a Segway. I don't fucking know. There was this one part where someone said that's very rude to say that they're not VTubers. I'm like, but I bought my rig. I'm not saying PNG tubers aren't valid. I'm just saying they're not VTubers because they're PNG tubers. You know? Like, fuck the fuck. I drove, I was like, what the shit? And what killed me is, I won't say who, and this was a long time ago, too. I saw on Twitter, and I didn't follow this person. It was like, okay, PNG tubers are VTubers. And so I'm like, okay. And then the person was just trying to tell other VTubers how to act. I'm like, bro, you have a PNG, shut up. You haven't put money in yet. Calm down. Why don't you try stop changing the rules so, like... Nothing wrong with PNG tubing. Look at Shoto. I keep saying it. Look at what he did. Look at what he accomplished. Ah, yes. The male VTuber debuff. Taka, if you know what you're talking about, why aren't you as famous as those guys? I mean, been there, done that. No offense. Just doing shit my way, because it's the only way I can be happy doing it, you know? What else am I supposed to do? Why make these specific labels and get mad about using one over the other? Cypher, because a VTuber is somebody who spent a lot of fucking money. And a PNG tuber is someone who has a fucking PNG. There's nothing wrong with being a PNG tuber. That's fantastic. I spent money on my VTuber rig. I'm a VTuber. I spent money on my car. I'm a car owner. You know? Nothing wrong with being a PNG. At all. Nothing. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Nothing wrong with it at all. Very viable. Tezudo, thank you very much. You gotta know, like, for a lot of creators out there, artists, you know, like of any different ilk, there's something a lot of artists are trying to do. They're trying to find, like, Juniper didn't spend money on hers. Yeah, but she made a VTuber rig. She made it. Time is money. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna call a PNG tuber a VTuber. I'm not calling that. I'll call them a PNG tuber, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Is it expensive to become a VTuber? Depending who you commission. I'm gonna be fucking. Oh man, I can't wait for the drama from this. I'm not saying anything negative against PNG tubers at all. Everyone's like, whoa, 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 why are you attacking them? I'm like, dude, I'm not attacking them. Was Nux a PNG tuber before a VTuber? I think so. It's like claiming you're a painter when you sculpt clay. Thank you. Kind of the same thing. A PNG avatar is technically a virtual avatar, a VTuber, virtual avatar streamer. No, Dread, not. I've explained why that's not the case to me. But, that's fine. PNG tubing's legitimate. Flesh tubing's legitimate. Voice tubing's legitimate. VTubing's legitimate. They're all separate ways of VTubing. Let's not run around here and be like, well, technically, like, well, no. Anti-tubing, there we go. See, everything had all these fun little buzzwords, you know? I guess you mean just a still image? Yeah. Yeah, it's just a PNG sitting there, doing nothing. There's nothing wrong with it. You have an avatar. For a while there, I streamed without a face cam. It was just my voice. I was doing even less work at that point, you know? Because just doing voice with no visual, that's less work than a PNG tuber. True. And people get mad about me about this one. Would you say, okay, how about this, guys? Oh, this is gonna sound so fucking mean. All right, guys, everyone buckle up. This is about to sound really mean here. I'm about to do a mean example, and I don't intend for it to sound mean at all. And I forgot what I was trying to do, so now I'm going back. There's a different, okay, so let's compare two things right now here. Okay, let's use YouTube, for example. We have two YouTube channels in front of us. One has 500,000 subscribers, and they have a pretty big internet following, and they make content all the time. Other guy has 200. Now, which one is the YouTuber, and which one is the guy who has a YouTube channel? There we go. All right. I'm not going to call them both I'm not going to call them both YouTubers, because one's a YouTuber and one's a guy with a fucking YouTube account. Well, the one that does it full time, yeah. That's the YouTuber. What the other guy does with his 200 account, that's some fine gatekeeping there, Lou. That's fine. I'm not stopping them from making content, you know, but I'm not going to use a term that is given to people who put a lot of fucking work and effort in there to someone who hasn't. I don't know, man. Q Ranger 101, thank you so much. PC Principal Talk, that's right, everybody. Now, by the way, guys, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong as shit right now. I am so wrong. So anytime you see someone say that I'm wrong, they're completely correct. I am a piece of shit, and I am trying to be classist, and I am trying to gatekeep. There's a massive difference between gatekeeping and classification. Yeah? I've seen YouTube channels with videos that has millions of views. Just one. Cool. That's a YouTube account with one video that has millions of views. PNG tubers are so valid. I can't overstate that enough. How valid PNG tubers are. They're so valid. They matter. They count just the same as VTubers. You know, like this. Being entertaining is being entertaining. Doesn't fucking matter what you use. I don't think you're wrong. Well, Caster, that's fine. I'm just covering my ass by saying I am. Don't forget, you have something warm and tasty to eat. Speaking of, guys, in a couple minutes here, I'm probably going to have to head out here. So I got to begin my apologies now. Thank you for 500 bits. I don't think you're wrong. Thank you again, Caster, for the 500 bits. I want to thank Digital Vagrant for that raid. Like they're all amazing. Like Bakenron, technically he's a PNG tuber, and I respect the shit out of him. Oh fuck yeah! I think I've seen a little bit of his stuff, and he's pretty fucking great. Like I'm telling you all right now, PNG tubing is so fucking viable. I've seen so many PNG tubers making great fucking content. Look at Shoto. He started as a fucking PNG tuber, became a VTuber, because while he was preparing to become a VTuber, he was a PNG tuber because he was just trying out streaming, trying out what he liked to do, and that was a smart fucking move to do. I think the issue is when you say they aren't VTubers, it makes it sound like you aren't included in the VTuber community. You're not, but that's what it sounds like. It's a weird mixture of people who haven't put it any time. They haven't put in the monetary investment or, you know, really involved in that, and then they're saying they can speak for the community and stuff like that. It's like, bro, you have a picture. Calm down. Okay. You know. Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense. I sound like such an asshole right now, guys. I'm just trying to make sense of how I think it this way, because it's just You're right, but shh. That's code for a lot of the things I think. Shh, 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 shh. I know Little Miss Hounded, when we had on the stream a few weeks back, one of her #1 co-hosts is a PNG tuber as well, and he does fantastic work, a lot of energy. Can't wait to see him if he can get a VTuber rig. It'll be fantastic to see how extra he can be with that, because it is limiting. It doesn't capture everything you do. You know, so if you can make it work with a PNG, if you can make it work with a PNG, chef kiss. You're good for VTubing. I'm not going to be playing any long-form RPGs aside from playing what I'm playing with Mim, because long-form RPGs do terrible streams. Because the first stream does great, and then the next stream will do 1/4 that. Because it's a mixture of not everyone from the first stream is back to see this stream, and people who are here for this stream, not the first one, won't know what's going on. Honestly, I heartedly suggest, and I say this out loud, if you want to get into VTubing, get into make a PNG tuber. Make a PNG. Just do it. It's fantastic. You find out if you like this or not without putting the money down. That's why I say it's viable. I mean this, guys. If you want to get into VTubing, don't just go and spend don't just go and spend $2,000. Don't go fucking make a down payment on a fucking car. Go get in a car and see if you like driving first. I don't want you to waste money. Please don't waste money, guys. So when I talk about this, please know that PNG VTubers are so fucking important to the step. They are. They're a fantastic step. And you can test drive it, and you find out if you like it or not. Instead of putting all this money down like a goddamn car, locking up an artist for a month plus streaming 3 times and realized you can't fucking stand it. You just wanted to roleplay an anime character. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of PNG tubers were like, that's all I need. That's all I wanted. I'm good. I don't need the rig. I just want to roleplay as an anime character. And that's fine. There's nothing invalid about that. Yeah, I use a V-Roid for my model. That's viable too. There's nothing wrong with V-Roiding. Didn't someone who use a V-Roid just blow up recently too? Like, that's fantastic. That's good, because that means despite the fact that what they were using was a little bit basic, they're so good at what they do, is that didn't matter. That's a good thing. One of our mods we haven't seen in a while, Minxies. Oh, I hope you're having a good day, Minxies. All right, everybody, I'm actually late. Okay, so I gotta wrap this stream up here, everybody. So we're gonna continue on probably when I stream next. You know how many VTubers... You know how many, for example, Shy Lily was V-Roy for a while. Krembo never would have streamed a single stream if he couldn't have been a VTuber. Yeah. 75% done. Clap. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so guys, I'm gonna go find where to raid into here. I might be on later tonight. I have no idea, guys. I haven't checked my Twitter in about 2 hours now, so I'm terrified, petrified even. You know, I really am. Of what could have happened here. So let us take all this wholesome energy. Just all this wholesome energy, and I'm going to raid you all in to my good friend, Lanny Pator. Lanny Pator is the voice actor behind, in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, Vegeta, Piccolo, Krillin, Mr. Popo, the list goes on. And hell, in Hellsing Abridged, he plays Zameja. So I'm going to raid into Lanny, who is playing Elden Ring. But thank you all so much for swinging by my stream. I appreciate you guys hearing me out. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for the raids. Until next time, guys, keep fit and have fun. Body break. And please remember, don't be mean to people, especially if they're trying to make active efforts to be better. But that's why you don't dig up old shit. But if it's ongoing, it's a different issue. And that's all I really have to say. Have a good night. Talk to you guys later, and I'll see you next time.